who has time to be a parent? Did you ever feel as if your parents were more wrapped up in the kids at school than they were with you at home? Indio, how do you respond to that?
I never did. She's always spent time with us, and she tells us about the kids at school, like when she has to yell at them and stuff, but she never...
Mom yells at kids in school? Does she ever yell at you, though, Indio?
Yeah.
She does? What would she yell at you for?
Not doing a chore or something.
Not doing a chore?
Yeah.
Forgetting something?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Is Dad so wrapped up at school that he forgets about you, Corey?
Definitely not. He's real good with that.
Your allowance just increased $5. Go ahead.
He's always, like if he has a problem with my sister or something, and I start talking to him, he just like blinks that out of his mind and starts talking to me. He's real good with that. That never interferes. School never interferes with me or our family.
Really?
Yeah.
That's really neat. Is there anybody for whom that's true?
Not for me.
Not for you?
No.
Dad doesn't bug you about the kids at school and so forth?
Never.
Never. What
Never
about
have.
favorites? Does he have any favorites at school? Does he ever tell you about the favorites that he has in his classes?
He says most people in his classes aren't very smart, so he has no favorites.
One of the problems of teaching these days, but you guys are all smart. I mean, you know, you could be a favorite. You could be a teacher's favorite yourself. Are you a teacher's favorite, Robert?
Yeah, varsity football, and that's about it. No.
Really? Your coach loves you.
Yeah, but I don't know. It's sort of rough. As far as a favorite, I don't think I've ever been a favorite. I mean, I get good grades, but I'm just not the type of person, you know. I like to have a good time. My mom knows that, and she knows her kids like that, so she's tolerant of, you know, the S's and stuff, or sometimes the U's. But I don't think I'm a favorite. And as far as her favorites, I know a lot of them, and they're real nice kids. They have a reason to be favorites. You know, I'm not jealous at all. I mean, my little brother and I both know that we're number one.
Yeah, I've often thought about that because, you know, I have 2 kids myself, and I happen to have a lot of favorite kids at school that I still see. I mean, I see a lot of my former students, and I keep in touch with them, and I go to openings when they're appearing on stage, or I'll go to a party that they'll throw for Christmas or Easter or something like that. So I see them, and I often wonder if Susie or Brad were really ever bugged by the fact that, you know, I liked a lot of these kids. I mean, I love my kids, but I love a lot of these other kids, too, and they've become really good, close friends. How about you, Tracy? Does it work that way? Is Dad a popular teacher at school?
Yeah, he is.
Really? And how do you feel about his being popular?
I like it. Some of the kids at my school have have parents of teachers who, well, the kids don't like them. And I'm glad that the kids at, you know, San Fernando High like my dad.
Really?
Yeah, it's a good feeling.
And what about you, Debbie?
I don't really know what, if he has any favorites. He doesn't really talk about his students much. He doesn't really bring it home.
He doesn't bring the work home at all? Never complains about the fact that, you know, all that load, he's got so many counts and E's.
He complains about the work. He doesn't really mention his students.
Okay. All right. After a period of time, sometimes a parent can sound like a teacher in the household. I know very often I've said to my kids, all right, let's take the garbage out, you know, almost like it's a project. Or we're going to get an assignment kind of thing. Or let's all go out to, we're going to go to, on a trip to Disneyland together. You know, it's always togetherness kind of thing. Do your parents ever do that with you? Do they ever put any kind of teacher talk in the home?
All the time.
All the time?
Yeah, all the time.
What way?
Well, I'm not sure because I don't know other parents, so
I know
that might be normal. But he's always like, sounds like an assignment, and he's asking us to do it, and it should be done, or you get a fail.
Really? You get a fail, or your allowance?
Yeah, allowance.
That's the magic word. Yes,
Yeah.
money works wonders in the household. What about for you, Greg?
I'd have to say, yeah, it does. Oh, I forgot the question, though.
It does happen once in a while. The question is, what is the question? The question is, do your parents sound like teachers at home?
A lot of the time. It's basically, in fact, my mother's the teacher, but my father is the one who really sounds like the teacher. of course, allowance always comes into the deal. It's like, take out the garbage, and it's like, that garbage has been sitting there for 5 days. Come on, do you know how to take it out?
Yeah.
And after a while, it's like, I called my mother, I talked to my mother about this, and I said she's a parent with a teacher's point of view. If there's something that goes wrong, she'll think about it as a teacher rather than as my mother or as a parent. And I've learned to live with that. It's like she does tell me to do things, and it's like with work, it's like she treats me like a student, but at times she does treat me like a mother also.
Unfortunately, a lot of kids really do get an FUU in terms of failing their role as a kid by a lot of parents who say some very nasty and ugly things to them. And I can well imagine that many times teachers will do that to their kids. Does Mom ever do that to you? Sarah, does she ever kind of make you feel, you know, down about things that you didn't do? Or
Yeah, I mean, as much as any other parent, I know. I don't know if she's special. She does tell me things like as if it was an assignment.
Do your
you
friends,
do this by a certain
excuse
time.
me, do your friends ever get envious or jealous or upset with you the fact that your parents are teachers? You know?
No.
Do they ever bug you about it? No comments? No problems about that?
It's like another job.
Yeah, the thing that's funny is that my mom used to teach at O'Melveny Elementary School. A lot of the students that go to San Fernando now were taught by my mother. Like, I know India, who was a student of my mother's in first grade. Yeah.
That's very nice.
Yeah, same with mine.
Yeah, so a lot of the...
She was my teacher, too. No. No, she wasn't.
No, but like a lot of the kids, I've known them since first and second grade. Not on a really friend basis, but you know, I've seen them around. They come up, oh, your mom taught me back at O'Melveny. I go, really? You know, and it, you know, just start talking. It's a plus. I really don't think it's bad.
$1,000 less than my current salary after 30 years of teaching. Have you ever felt that your parents went into the wrong profession? Debbie?
Well, sometimes I do, because sometimes I wish they brought in some more money, but then a teacher, one of my own teachers, told me that what you do is more what you want to do. You should be happy with what you do, and, you know, that's all that counts. And my parents always come home, and they don't mention particular students, but, you know, how much a good time they had, and their students enjoy them, and so I think they really enjoy it.
I'm glad that they feel that way, because I know that I feel that way too. After 29 years I've been doing this, and I teach Sunday school, and I teach community college, and I've taught night school, and the whole gamut, and I love it. I mean, it's a real
you have
fun...
to love what you do.
You really do. You really do. I know that the money is important, and I wish teachers would get more money. How about you, Greg?
I can't say that she went into the wrong profession. I mean, as we've said, if you enjoy the work, then stay in it. It's like I'd rather be in something that pays a fair amount of money, but I enjoy it, than something, well, I don't know, that pays a lot of money, but I'm just bored, or I can't do the work, I don't want to do it whatsoever.
Well, I'm sure the audience is waiting to hear about all of you that want to go into teaching yourself, right? Tracey, right? Oh, yes. I see the halo descending over your head. You want to go into teaching, seriously?
No, I don't.
Why?
Because I feel sorry for them. I mean, well, I feel sorry for the substitute teachers that we have.
Substitutes.
Oh, God.
There's a special place in heaven for substitutes, I agree.
They get treated so badly, and I don't want to go through that. I really don't. No.
And what about you, Danny? Would you ever consider being...
Well, I think it's a great job for my dad and stuff.
For my dad, it's wonderful. For me, yeah.
No, I would rather make a bit more money and go into higher professions.
Do any of you want to go into teaching? My kids don't want to go into teaching? No, but who's going to be the teachers in the next generation? Corey, you don't want to teach at all?
The one's not on the show.
Why? Yeah.
I really don't want to go into teaching just because I'm not good in school, period. I mean, I'm all right. I don't know. I hate school right now. And I don't think I'd ever want to go into be a teacher, even have it reminded.
Do you think Dad was a little bit, touched upstairs to go into it in the first place?
No, not really. I don't really care. As long as he's happy, that's what counts.
Does he seem happy?
Yeah, he loves it.
He does?
Yeah.
He is a little touched then. No, no, just kidding. Have your parents influenced you in any special direction insofar as your future work is concerned?
Yes.
Have they done, yeah, Danny?
Well, my dad was trying to get me into the sciences and into history and to stuff like that, but I really don't want to go into that.
No, what would you like to do?
Well, I would like to go into business and maybe some computers, and that'll be it. But he's really a history nut and stuff like that.
Okay. Has your mother kind of influenced you to a certain way, Sarah?
It's funny because she didn't want to go into business because our family always had, but I do.
You do?
Yeah, I'm definitely interested in.
And does she encourage that, or does she discourage that?
She says whatever.
Whatever you want?
Yeah.
Whatever you want. Oh, that's very nice. Are there any tips that you could tell the rest of the kids out there that are watching, and so far as being the child of a teacher, respecting, you know, how to do homework or how to get around a teacher or how to be, you know, to do things in a different way? Are there any clues? Robert, you got any ideas about this?
Well, you'd think, being the son of a teacher, that I'd be real considerate about the other teachers and know what they're going through and the hours of hard work they get, and they get so little monetary reward. But I'm sure that a lot of teachers at San Fernando are watching right now and saying, no, he's a nightmare. So I don't really know if that helps, but remember that they are people. They got kids, and not to give them so much trouble, they drag it home, because then they take it out on us. Not that my mom ever did, but, you know, they're people, it's a job, and they wouldn't be there if they really didn't think they could help, and they are giving us a lot.
That's true. That's true. Any other thoughts about that? India, you have any thoughts about that?
No, but another thing is that if you go to school where your mom works there, like a teacher, you get to know all the parents and stuff. Like, you can't really mess up or nothing.
That's true. It's like being the child of a minister or a rabbi. You got to really be on your toes and extra special good, don't you?
Yeah.
Are you an extra special good kid?
Kind of.
Kinda? Only 4 U's in cooperation last time?
No, I haven't got none.
No U's. No U's. That's nice. Debbie, do you have any tips or thoughts that you could do? Does Dad give you any insights about, you know, what to do while you're in school?
No. Just behave. Well, like I said earlier, I just push myself. I don't goof off that much or anything like that. Except sometimes I have fun with my friends and a little talking, but not too much.
How many of you have a terrific parent? How many? Yeah, really? Why is your dad so terrific as far as you're concerned, Tracey?
Well, he supports me in anything I do, and he cares a lot about me. I love him.
And why is your dad so terrific, Corey?
Well, because he usually always supports me with my, with what I choose, and in school he's real supportive, and I can screw up, but I mean, he doesn't want me to, but I tend to do pretty much. And he just does whatever he thinks is right, and that's it.
Him Godspeed as if he were going to war. For indeed the war against prejudice, greed, and ignorance is eternal, and those that dedicate themselves to it give their lives no less because they may live to see some fraction of the battle won, end quote. There is nothing more ennobling, exciting, and significant than working as a teacher with students. And as a parent with a child, the pay is minimal, but the rewards are enormous. I sincerely hope we can inspire our children into education and the teaching profession. Man does not live by computer alone. For Teen Talk, this is Joseph Feinstein saying we will see you very soon.
Game, a melody heard at the prom, a poem read in an English class, the day that algebra finally starts. Finally, in common, you will have a sense of success, for all of you have succeeded. You have met the many demanding and academic and citizenship requirements imposed by the Los Angeles Board of Education, and therefore you have earned a diploma. so that it will lead you to other successes. Perhaps some will be more glorious, but none will be more real than that which you are experiencing today. Honored parents and guests, distinguished faculty, young men and women, I accept the class of 1987 and affirm its graduation proudly and with joy.
Julia Schaffner.
Herbert Baum.
Lisa Diane Rude.
Michael Shuey.
Sabrina Flores Chen. Jason Morgan.
Jason Ham.
Erica Mueller.
Adrian Sanchez Montes Rosales.
Deborah Melman.
Alicia Michelle Sale.
Tracy Martin.
Look at that. Which camera? Where's my dad? He's walking around with us. Hey!
They all live in the same complex. Our mother and father still live. Her father is 96 or 97, 97, mother and father still live. They have this. Did you see those pictures? Yeah, it was over there. Yeah, so they have this kind of like two complexes. They all live in different classes.
He's visited here. I told him on that. I said, in a minute, I'm going to get upset about it. He said another word. And then they moved back a little bit. Because they had to have attorneys for every seat. They're all bringing the baby. But if you are California, you know it's going to bring the baby because first place, originally you could get in without everybody in the ticket if they want to wait for the ticket. See, these people brought all these babies.
I bet you didn't know what's going to happen next.
That's right.
All right.
Is that it?
That's it, I guess.
I want Paris to be there. You know what they should? They should go over there somewhere. Who are you looking for now? I'm Paris. Let me tell you something. It is now 7:45. Oh my God. Oh, I'm wearing this. This is good.
Get it whenever you want.
Or a skirt with a matching jacket. Maybe she was going to put off her shoes. Yeah. So I can't find any of my friends. 9:30. Can't find any of my friends, Victor.
You're a loner, huh?
I'm a loner. I guess I had no friends. What is this? Casey! Someone. Wait. I've got to find some friends here. I mean, I've been here 3 years. My God. Wait. Where are my friends? Well, anyway, Paris and Rowena was supposed to be here, but they're not here now, so I'll just take a picture by myself. Okay? This is what I look like in 10 years. I mean, this is what I look like now. And, I don't believe this. Oh my God. Stephen Chuck just asked me to call him. Guy is the most gorgeous guy in the school.
Close you was?
Oh. Stephen. Bear. I didn't get a bear. How come you didn't give me a bear, Victor?
What kind of bear?
Victor.
What?
Where's my Ferrari?
What Ferrari?
The Ferrari you promised me.
Oh, it's still coming from overseas.
Oh, is it? All right.
The Iranians held up that ship, you know, and it was on that ship, and the Iranians are keeping it for a while, you know.
Trish, my Ferrari's on the way. He's not around.
Who? Where's the guy you took to the prom?
Oh, he's out of school.
Oh. He's what?
Huh?
He's what?
He's a nice fella.
Did you say he's 23?
Yeah, he's 23. I graduated. Yeah, I'm old enough.
Where'd you meet him at?
Oh, at the gym, of course.
At what gym?
Of course, this guy, Doug Boyle, flaked on me, so, you know, I couldn't go to the prom with him. And so my friend asked him, and he said, sure.
What gym did you meet him at?
Nautilus Plus in Studio City, of course.
Oh. You sure you ain't got AIDS or nothing, do you?
Oh, no. But you know what? This hairstyle is getting me in trouble.
Why?
Because I went to, Trish and I went to the Mardi Gras, and all these people were crowding around us. Did you go to the Mardi Gras?
No.
They were calling me Janet Jackson. Look at that Janet Jackson. Look at that. Look at that Whitney Houston. Either Whitney Houston or Janet Jackson. The other day I was Denise Williams and someone else. So, here we are. Graduating by myself. You should have come over here when I was graduating with my friends. Now they've gone bye-bye.
Well, you didn't tell me. You didn't say.
Well, I didn't know you were here. You know what? I called my dad and he wasn't there, and I thought that you weren't getting your ticket. So,
He called me.
Huh? Ethan! Oh, I wouldn't take pictures. No one's listening to me. Guess once you graduate, they don't care about you, huh? Ethan! Someone. Wait, let me go get him and then. Okay, I'll go get him.
Okay, I'll put it on pause.
Trish, you want me to get someone? Oh, no, he's going away.
Call him.
Ethan! Well, that was Ethan. You see him over there?
Yeah.
Can you, the guy with the blue walking back? Can you see that?
I don't know. Is he walking with someone?
He's walking with his brother, and Christine's skipping like this. Maybe if you walk towards over here, we can see my friend.
Start over.
Nah, get it together.
Okay.
Use your accent.
Amber at North Hollywood, take 2.
I'm Amber Edwards, and I'm 12 years old, and I attend Valley View School, and I just graduated too from 6th grade, and it's very interesting being that nervous. I've never been that nervous. And this is something new for me. I've never been to one of these graduation before, and it's very interesting. And it's cold out here, and I'm cold. And I like movies very much.
You like homework too, don't you?
No. Oh yes, I also got straight A's today.
Just today?
No, last semester too. She graduated yesterday, but I got my report card today and I got straight A's. And I received a merit award.
Where do you plan to go to school?
Walter Reed. I'll probably be attending Walter Reed. I'm not really sure about that.
It's a long way from here.
I know, but it's the only school that's good. I know. The schools near my house aren't good. They're not very good schools.
We're over here. I'm right over here.
This is very interesting here. I've never been to this school before. How old are you? I'm 12. Let's go over there. Okay, let's go. That is if we have any right now. This is Tracey, okay? And this is Dad. Okay, remember this? 10 years, Tracey, who these people are. Dad, hi Dad, I'm Tracey. Well, this is Dad and Casey. All right.
Hi, Trace. Whitney Houston.
This is Eddie Park. Okay, don't forget that, Tracey.
Okay, we have it on the record here.
Education, okay?
And hassled every last one of them.
Don't forget that, Tracy.
I am the president. I've earned everything I've got.
Okay, I'm done.
Yay! This is Dallas. Okay? Don't forget that. That's right. Thank you so much. Inga, come here. You, Dwayne. Come here. Now this is Inga and Dwayne. Okay, don't forget that. Don't forget that.
I'm English. She's
Oh, no, this is Inga and this is Dwayne. All right, don't forget that. Okay, fashion buddies right here. Okay, you'll see her name on some designer label. Okay, got that. All right. But we still haven't found Paris yet. Okay, maybe she's over here. Yeah. You're going to be about tonight at, shall we?
Who is that?
This is Corey.
Corey. Come on. Jenny.
And Jenny.
This is Jenny.
Jenny.
Jenny's a little camera shy here.
She's used to the camera.
Okay,
Yeah.
you got that?
You can watch her Wednesday nights at 8:30 on Channel 7.
Right.
Girl that I wanted to meet most.
Head of the class.
Of course, okay.
You have my number, so she'll
Brian,
call
get
me.
it down.
NBC should pay me for that.
I need you.
Hey, if they ever say, you know, I need somebody for advertising, you know the man. Excuse me.
Later. All right, bye-bye.
Eddie again.
Oh, this is Eddie again.
Eddie again.
Thanks, bye. Bye. Where are we going now? Well, you know, we can't find any of the others. I think Paris is finding, you know. Oh, car. This is Raymond Scott. Raymond Scott. For 10 years when I see this, right? camera shy. Yeah. Okay. So bye. All right. Bye. Isn't that sad? Okay. There's gotta be some more people around here. Here's Donald, come here, Donald. This is Donna. This is Donna. We need to be in economics together. That's the policeman over there. Come here, policeman. Come here. Patrol. Patrol. Husky patrol right here. He chases us to get to class. Oh, yeah, you do. Melvin. Yeah. Mr. Rosen. Mr. Rosen.
Mel.
Mel. Over here.
Come on, Mel.
This is Mr. Rosen.
Wow. You need the
Your mom's off work. I should tell her.
Smile to the camera. Oh, we're always... Security!
Yeah, of course.
Where's Bruce? I gotta go to work.
Oh, my God.
Oh, where's...
We still can't find parents. I guess she's gone home. I guess we got the message.
We'll see you when you get back.
All right. Bye. Well, guys, I guess everyone else has gone home. Don't go yet. Anyone else gone home? Oh, Amber hasn't gone home. I haven't gone home. This is Amber. I think she knows me. Do you know? Oh, yeah, you know Amber. Everyone's gone home, guys. Wait, don't go yet. Wait, capture this moment. Capture the moment. Stephanie! Steph! Come here for a sec. Steph! Come here. Come here. One more person. Stephanie! This is Steph. She's good. Oh, camera! I'm kidding. He's firing at you. Stephanie, you want Steph. Okay. She's Sing. You like. Come on. This is Eddie again. Eddie. No, wait. Christian Gossett sees cameras. Here's Friday. Come on, guys. This is Chris Gossett. Another actor. Hi.
From the mountains to the sea to all of Southern California. You know, there's a very interesting thing. A king sent his 3 wise men off. He said, I want you to find something that you can say on any occasion, any time, happy or sad, bright or dark. And they went away for a year and a day, and they came back and they said, this is the thing that you can say, my king, and this too shall pass away. Chris Gossett, North Hollywood High School. Good evening.
You were right. That was great. Here's Dana right here. Dana, this is a camera. Everybody, do you understand how everybody waves to a camera like you want to wave back? You see? Okay. All right. I know. Hello. Goodbye, Steph. Well, I think 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bye. Let's call some Brad and I and take pictures. Casey. What? They think that we're all loony? What? Okay. Well, they're all gone, too. We got a quarter of our friends. Okay, well, this is wait, take a picture of that. Take a picture of the wall. That's the senior wall. Right here. He's not looking. Oh, cool. I guess he's gone. Cute. Yeah, very. Okay.
So what's up, we just
I forgot her name. Oh, you know her? Yeah. Cheese Arch Deli. Yay! Pretender. Well, that's Pretender up there. Tracey. Here. Get in our film.
as a result of this action, just as there was a credibility gap in both the Johnson and Nixon administrations over Vietnam. But Senator Kennedy nowhere in that speech says, here's what we should now do. He does not say, as he did during the Vietnam War, we should bring our troops home. For example, he doesn't offer a suggestion. So the Democrats have to come up with one, or Senator Kerry has to come up with one, certainly by the time we get to June 30th.
And if he doesn't do that, you're exactly right. This election is nothing more than a referendum on George Bush.
Which doesn't look good for the president, Joe, at this point.
I disagree with you. The poll numbers don't show that. Saxby Chambliss, again, I'll just say it right up front. I know I'm going to get 1,000 emails tonight. People are going to say, gee, why are you being tough on the president? I'm not being tough on the president. I supported this president, as you know, over the past year. I've been saying they've been handling the war well. But Saxby, please do me a favor, buddy. Tell your friends in Washington, D.C., the June 30th deadline is a charade, and we need to send more troops. Can you do that for an old friend you served with in Congress?
Well, you are still my good friend, Joe, and you're doing a terrific job with what you're doing. But, you know, two things
But shut up, right?
Two things. Oh, we want you back. Two things. First of all, when we say we're going to turn over the keys on June 30th, now that doesn't literally mean the keys to the whole store. We still got to maintain some sort of control, and we're going to do that. But we do have to start the process, Joe, of making sure that Iraq, free Iraq, is turned over to Iraqis. That's the only way any form of democracy is going to work over there.
All right, Saxby Chambliss. Unfortunately, we're going to have to leave it there, but thank you so much for being with us. It's good to see you again, old friend. And Lawrence O'Donnell, thank you for being with us also. And please don't forget to vote in tonight's Scarborough Country poll. Do you think it's time for the United States to pull troops out of Iraq? Log in and weigh in at joe.msnbc.com and stay tuned, and we're going to show you the results of that poll at the end of the show. But straight ahead, I'm going to ask senior Bush advisor Karen Hughes if the violence in Iraq is going to make the upcoming election a tight race for her boss. And we'll find out why she gave up being called the most powerful woman in Washington just to be called mom. Plus, Rush Limbaugh heads to the Court of Appeals. Should he be able to keep his medical records sealed? We'll talk to an attorney who doesn't think so. But first, let's get the latest headlines from the MSNBC News Desk.
Hello, I'm Bianca Solorzano with the latest headlines. A bloody attack on U.S. forces in Iraq. Military officials say 12 Marines were killed and 20 others were wounded in a fierce battle in Ramadi, west of Baghdad. Reports say dozens of Iraqis attacked a Marine position near the governor's palace. In response, the White House said our resolve in Iraq is unshakable and we will prevail. Defense Secretary Donald Rumsfeld said Tuesday if violence in Iraq gets worse, U.S. commanders will get the troops they need to deal with it. However, Rumsfeld said there are no immediate plans to increase the U.S. force in Iraq. And officials say at least one person is dead and there are numerous injuries in an Amtrak derailment tonight in rural Mississippi. The officials say 72 passengers and 12 crew members were on the train, which was headed from New Orleans to Chicago. And now back to Scarborough Country after a short break.
This is how Paris does white. This is how Milan does white. And this is how Crest does white. Introducing Crest Vivid White Toothpaste. It polishes, lifts, and helps protect against stains. In just 14 days, you can have a noticeably whiter smile. It's the white you'll wear year-round. New Crest Vivid White Toothpaste.
Every woman wants a perfectly smooth bikini line, but waxing hurts and shaving causes razor bumps and ingrown hairs. Now there's Bikini Touch, the instant painless hair remover. Just turn it on and watch it give you a perfectly smooth bikini line without a trace of irritation. It's cleverly designed with an angled head and contoured handle for precise hair removal in those hard-to-reach places. Bikini Touch cleanly removes the thickest hair anywhere, yet it's completely safe to the touch, so it's perfect for a woman's most sensitive area. The secret is microtechnology that's so precise, it removes hair instantly and painlessly without a trace of irritation. That's right, no bumps, no ingrown hairs, no pain, and hair will not grow back thicker, guaranteed. Bikini Touch is also the perfect trimmer. Just snap on one of the custom guides and trim a little or a lot with complete confidence. It's safer than scissors, more precise than bulky trimmers, and is also great for removing stray hairs. It's the best way to to stay smooth and sexy every day.
Compact and discreet, perfect for travel and on-the-spot touch-ups.
With Bikini Touch, there's no razors, no scissors, no creams, and no mess. Now you can have a perfectly smooth bikini line without the hassles. So